All right, guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how to score some cheap flight tickets. So stick around, and spoiler alert, one of the tricks involve using a VPN. So if you're looking for a good one, check out the links in the description or just scan the QR codes on screen to get the best deals available anywhere on these VPNs that I personally recommend. Okay, so the first thing you can do to get cheaper tickets is to time your bookings. I've lost count on how many times I've seen the same flight cost hundreds more just because I waited a few days too long. Airlines are sneaky like that. They adjust prices constantly, depending on demand, how many seats are left, or even the day of the week. It's ridiculous. If you plan ahead though, like a few weeks or months before your trip, you usually see better prices, especially if you're traveling somewhere popular or during a busy season. But here's where it gets interesting. Sometimes prices dip mid-week. I've noticed that checking flights on Tuesdays or Wednesdays can sometimes get you cheaper fares compared to weekends when everyone's booking. It's not a strict rule, but it happens often enough that it's worth paying attention to. So if you're serious about saving, keep an eye on those patterns. Now, the second way you can get cheaper tickets is by clearing your browser cookies or switching devices when you're checking flights. You've probably heard people mention this, but it actually makes sense once you think about it. Some booking sites use tracking data to monitor your searches. If you keep checking the same route over and over and over, they might bump up the prices just to create a sense of urgency and push you to book sooner. It's a bit sneaky, but it happens more than you'd think. I've seen flight prices go up after refreshing the page too many times. So try searching in incognito mode, clear your cookies, or even switch to another browser or device. It gives you a clean slate and can sometimes reveal lower prices that those tracking algorithms were hiding from you. And the third way you can get cheaper tickets is by using a VPN to find cheaper flight tickets. It sounds a little technical, but once you understand how it works, it's actually really simple and kind of satisfying. Basically, airlines and booking sites don't show everyone the same prices. The price you see can change based on where you're browsing from. So if you're searching from a country with a higher average income or stronger currency, you might see higher ticket prices compared to someone who's browsing from a country with lower rates. A VPN lets you change the virtual location so you can browse from a different country's server and see how prices shift. For example, if you're flying from New York to Paris and the price looks steep, you could connect a VPN server in a country like India or Thailand and refresh the page. Sometimes the price drops because the site thinks you're booking from there. Another trick is to check flights from the destination country's side. So if you're going from the US to Japan, try switching your VPN to Japan and check what locals see for the same flight. You'd be surprised how often it comes out cheaper. And sometimes airlines run region-exclusive deals or promos that don't even show up unless your IP address is from that country. So by testing a few different VPN server locations before you book, you can uncover those hidden discounts that most people never even see. It takes a few extra minutes, but if it saves you $100 or more, that's time well spent. Now, if you're wondering which VPNs actually work well for this, I've tried quite a few, and these are the ones that have given me the best experience overall. Let's start with Surfshark VPN. This one's good for people who want something simple, fast, and reliable without spending too much. One of my favorite features is that it lets you connect unlimited devices under one account. So you can compare flight prices on your phone, tablet, and laptop all at once. It also has this clean web feature that blocks annoying ads and trackers, so you don't get those creepy "we saw you looking at flights" reminders later. It's got solid speeds, really strong security, and an easy-to-use app. And it's especially great if you're someone who travels a lot and doesn't want to keep logging in and out on multiple devices. Right now, Surfshark's got a solid deal, 60% off plus 3 free months when you use the link in the description or scan that QR code on the screen. Next up, NordVPN. This one's like the big name everyone's heard of, and for good reason. It's super fast, has servers pretty much everywhere, and includes some advanced options like TotalVPN and obfuscated servers that hide the fact you're using a VPN at all. I like it because it's reliable. I can hop between servers in seconds and never get stuck waiting for a connection. It's perfect for people who value speed and privacy, especially if you also stream or use public Wi-Fi a lot. They're currently offering 74% off plus 3 free months again, which is a really good deal for the quality you get. Then there's CyberGhost VPN, which is one of the easiest to use, hands down. The interface is super clean, and even if you've never used a VPN before, you'll figure it out in minutes. It has thousands of servers all around the world, which make it ideal for testing different countries quickly to see where flight prices drop. The speeds are steady, and they have a no logs policy, which is good for peace of mind. CyberGhost also gives you 84% off plus 4 free months through the link in the description or QR code on screen. So it's a great pick if you're after value and simplicity. All right, TotalVPN is another one worth looking at, especially if you're on a budget. It's affordable, but still delivers solid speed and security. The app's layout is straightforward, and their customer support is actually really helpful, which you don't always get with cheaper VPNs. They've got good coverage across different regions, so you can test plenty of countries for better flight prices without any hassle. TotalVPN's got an 84% off deal going on right now with the link below or the QR code on screen, which makes it a great low-cost option that still does the job job well. And finally, there's Norton VPN, which you've probably heard of because of their security software. What's cool about Norton's VPN is that it integrates well if you're already using other Norton products, and it's got strong encryption with really dependable speeds. It's perfect if you just want something easy, safe, and consistent. And you can get up to $35 off right now through the links or the QR code on screen, which makes it a nice bonus if you already trust the Norton brand for your online safety. What I like about all of these VPNs is that they're not just about privacy. They're genuinely useful tools that can help you game the system a bit when it comes to booking travel. You can experiment by switching between countries, refreshing flight pages, and finding those price differences that most people never see. So let's wrap it up. Getting cheap flight tickets really comes down to a few key habits that you can combine for even better results. Plan ahead, pay attention to when you book, be flexible with your travel dates and airports, even if it means leaving a day early or landing somewhere slightly farther from your destination. And don't forget to test flight prices using a VPN. That's the trick that can uncover deals most travelers don't even realize exist. So if you want to try out any of these VPNs I mentioned and grab those current deals, just again, check out the links in the description, or you can simply scan the QR codes on screen to get the best price available right now. But I'm curious. What's your go-to trick for finding cheap tickets? Go ahead, drop a comment below. I really want to hear your thoughts on this, guys.